Kane High School basketball. Our broadcast is made possible in part through the financial support of Zoom Motors, Kane Lumber and Fuel, True Value Hardware, W.E. Swanson Insurance Agency, Field Street Boots, Allegheny Eye Care, Highlander Energy, and Rich Gas. Now, let's go live courtside for the game on the official station of Impact Nation, 101.7 XC1.
All right, hello and welcome to tonight's contest featuring the host team, the Kane Lady Wolves, taking on a visiting Lady Raiders team from the big town of Brookville, just down along I-80. I'm Chris Barber, joined in this raucous gymnasium hosted by the Kane Drumline. But I'm joined by Jim Coppersmith. Jim, nice to have you on the call with me tonight.
Thank you. It should be a loud one. We're sitting right in the middle of it, right beside the drumline. They did a tribute to Jillian Watts. We did a senior tribute early on, but she wasn't here at the time, so they did a special one for her tonight.
Yeah, nice to see. Nice for Mr. Sobieski and the rest of the drumline to get out there with her to allow her to enjoy a senior night kind of like no other. This will be the last time that most likely the drumline will play a basketball game this year, as they're not allowed in the playoffs. So it's actually not likely. This will be the last night of the drumline. And looking at the banners, Jim, there's probably 10 of them.
All the seniors.
This will be the last time that they'll be playing inside of the gymnasium. So kind of a big night for them, along with a great ball game here, expecting Kane 10-10 coming into the contest, taking on a Brookville squad that's 6-15. But don't be fooled by that record. They've played some very good basketball teams and played those very good teams rather close. So their record may not be as good as you would think for a Brookville squad, but watching them warm up and shoot around, it's certainly a talented team, Jim.
It'll be interesting. Kane should be, this is a big one for them to try to get over the 500 mark. We're going into the playoffs. We're not sure what the setting is, if they have to be 500 or not, but they don't want to worry about that. They want to win tonight, get off on the right foot, and move on in probably to play maybe Brookville again. I don't know. Yeah,
seemingly we were looking before we came on the air at what it would look like. AAA girls basketball in District 9 is just a three-team race. Right now out front, Carn City, they're about 15-6, somewhere around there record-wise. Lady Wolves are 10-10, and the Brookville Lady Raiders sitting right now at 6-15. So seemingly three-way play-in. It would be a Kane versus Brookville game, probably a rematch of this if Brookville decides to enter the playoffs. I would imagine that would be indicative of tonight's game.
That could be here again.
And it could be here.
I don't know.
I'm not sure how the district decided to do that. I know they were voting on it with it being a three-team tournament, if the play-in game, how that would work. But it may not be the last time these Lady Wolves take the court, the seniors anyways, here for Kane. Looking forward, though, to having a great contest. Senior Cora Jekyllek, senior Emma Danielson, and senior Riley Hay. This will be the last regular season game for them here in Kane anyways. But enough from us. We're going to send it to the station, hear from our sponsors, and then we're back live to bring you tonight's contest featuring the Kane Lady Wolves hosting the Brookville Lady Raiders.
Additional coverage for eye and health situations in both of their Kane and Smethport locations. They can be reached at 814-837-7880. Field Street Boots, 18 Field Street in Kane. A dealer for Carhartt and Timberline clothing, as well as winter footwear and sporting goods. They're on Facebook under Field Street Boots. Highlander Energy of Kane, an industrial contractor specializing in power, petrochemical, natural gas processing, pulp, and paper industries. HighlanderEnergy.com. True Value Hardware. Building supplies, hot dogs, winter snow, and ice removal products. Hemlock Avenue in Kane. Rich Gas of Kane. Providing a wide array of propane gas services, including delivery and installation, automatic refills, and flexible payment options. Online at richgasinc.com. W.E. Swanson Insurance Agency. Offering policies for vehicles, homeowners, and business insurance at 23 Fraley Street in Kane. W.E. Swanson Alexa device. Alexa, play WXZY.
All right, we're live here for tonight's contest again. Kane Lady Wolves hosting the visiting Lady Raiders from Brookville. As we're courtside, just kicking off here, getting ready to go to the playing of the national anthem. Mr. Byers going over the Lady Wolves basketball donor winners. I didn't catch the name there, Jim, but it was a $300 winner. So somebody's night just got $300 better. Maybe somebody can afford that Valentine's dinner. But we'll go live here courtside to listen in on the playing of the national anthem. All right, so just getting ready to go through starting lineups for the visiting Brookville Lady Raiders. They're going to be featuring Reagan Olson, senior, junior underling number 14, junior Bentley Huey, and freshman Samantha Whitling. This is a young squad. Jim comes in here. They have, what?
3 freshmen, 1 senior?
3 freshmen, 1 senior. A lot of juniors, so a lot of returning talent. But for the home team, the Kane Lady Wolves, leading them off the bench is going to be junior number 5, Haley Hillman. And then junior number 21, Maya Smith. Emma Danielson coming off the bench, coming off to start in tonight's contest. The senior Emma Danielson, nice to have her back in her full-time role. Riley Haight, another senior coming into the starting lineup, and senior Cora Jekulek, number 11, senior heavy tonight for the tip-off for the Lady Wolves. Imagine Coach Weimer's going to go to that bench early and often with the amount of depth that they've been able to establish in that Lady Wolves program, Jim.
We've got a referees right at District 10 tonight by the sounds of it. They got a rude awakening when they walk into the gym to the drum line blowing out. It's hard to hear yourself think out there, but they're ready to go now, we think. Yeah, I can't imagine there's too many drum lines over in District 10 that rival what Henry Sobieski has done here in Kane with his drum line. Yeah, I think it was a real shock to their system coming in, but it's quiet now. Won't be for long, but let's hope the Wolves get off to a good start tonight.
One of the officials is stepping into the Kane huddle. I wasn't sure if it was a uniform thing. That's been a point of contention this year for all areas that, they're very stringent on everything matching, and if they're rolled too far or not far enough, and it's sometimes like, they're kids, let them play.
I think some districts enforce it a lot more than other ones do. So.
I think so, and I imagine, Jim, down the stretch, going into playoffs, it'll be something that will be enforced out of nowhere. So it'll be tip-off for Lady Wolves. It's Riley Hay going to go up against, can't see the number there, it's going to be number 12. That's going to be Olson, the senior.
Their numbers are hard to read on the front. Let's see who.
They are. Haight wins that tip on the come-down. I thought it was going to be a re-tip there, but play on, they say. Pass off goes to Smith. Smith dribbles hard right hand, thinks about going down the lane, decides against it. Danielson hard left hand, looks for that roll to Hillman in the block, low block. Hillman shot up, good, no good. Rebound going to go to Wonderling. Wonderling's outlet pass almost too far,
25.
and pass Huey. Gets it to Davy, the junior point guard for the Lady Rovers, or Lady Raiders. Big box set up there by
Across
Huey.
the middle, all the way
Nice
over.
cross back door cut there. No good. Too high off the glass.
Those front numbers are hard to read.
There's going to be a steal by Hillman. She's going to look to go the length of the court. Up with the right hand. Bad angle. Can't get it to fall. Quickly out comes Davy with numbers the other way. Looking to be on the Pilgrims, but no, can't go coast to coast. Pulls out. Works it back around to Wonderling. Sets it up to Huey to set the offense now. Lady Wolves in lady-to-lady defense. Not too tight where they have to play under screens. Just enough to force movement here. Davy going to set up play. Carolina a little 1-4 high action. Pick and double roll. Watch Huey go back door here. Nothing doing. Long three ball.
Off the rim. Who's got it?
Doesn't get the members bounce. Rebound, though, goes to Davy as she dives on the floor, and it touches the baseline. Turnover on the Lady Raiders here early on. It'll be Lady Wolves ball.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that the Davy put up some big numbers against Bradford the other night. So one of them had 27. I do believe it was her.
Lady Raiders in a full court. Diamond one press. Kane able to pass through it up to Hillman and in for the first score of the night. 2-0 to score here early on. 6:21 remaining in the opening quarter.
Brookville moving a little slower pace coming up the court.
Ball goes to the far side. Trying to cut through is Whitling. Going to trace through is Huey. Not where she wants to be, at about almost 30 feet from the bucket there. Whitling gets it back. Hard right-handed dribble. Going to be guarded by Danielson. Forces the pass off. Goes to the corner. Good defense so far by the Lady Wolves. Able to take away any sort of backdoor cuts. There's Hillman on another steal. She's going to take it right hand.
She got a double dribble. I think she did.
And they're going to call a double dribble there.
Just hurt a little bit.
I didn't know if she had possession.
Yeah, I don't know.
Benefit of the doubt.
Right in front of the refs. We'll go with the benefit here.
So the inbounds ball. Davy taking it out in front of us here. Kicks it to the backcourt to Whitling. She's going to get across the timeline. Oh, maybe. Now yeah. Hesitation crosses. She was guarded by Danielson. No subs so far here. Oh, nice little left-handed move. Off balance, though, by Huey. She can't get it to fall. Rebound makes its way out to Jekyllek. She's going to come out of there. We're going to have a reach foul.
Foul, number 14.
That's going to be Eden Wonderling, the junior.
Kane's ready to bring in Leah Tagani and Mia Anderson here.
So Tagani will check in for Danielson.
I think Mia's coming in to get some rebounding in there.
And Mia's coming in for Riley Haight. Jekyllek now going to set the offense for the Lady Wolves. So far, set offense hasn't produced any buckets, really any good looks for the Lady Wolves. Nice backdoor cut, though. There's Mia up and in.
Just in the game, in the basket.
You'd think that you saw somebody like her into the court, you'd want to, I don't know, take away the open lane.
She really moves well now. She's just from last year, how much she's improved.
Yeah, we're going to have a travel there called on the freshman Whitling.
Playing much more confidently.
Yeah, she's growing into the role.
Yep. It's going to be a force to be reckoned with coming in the future here.
Yeah, as the junior, nice to see her playing as well as she is. Going to hopefully have a great offseason.
Another pass inside.
Nice back drop
step.
Little. Can't get it going. Good defense there. I'm going to say that was Olsen. Or no, that was Huey on the defense. Forcing a tough shot there by Anderson. Left hand carry dribble, no call. Travel, no call. Ball back out top of the key. 3 ball on the way. Left iron, no good. Chased down by Huey. Shot from Whitling was long. Rebound to Huey. Right-handed dribble from Wonderling. Jekyllek with the block, but not enough. Makes its way to the rim. And coming out with the rebound is Wonderling. Open 3 ball. Front iron, no good. That was Olsen on the attempt. Rebound again, though. That went to Huey. Third opportunity. There's a 4th offensive rebound for the Lady Raiders. And a steal there by Jekyllek. She's not going to have numbers. Going to be forced to pull up the dribble. Tries to pass off to Smith. Can't get it to go, and it'll be coming out of there is Davy.
A little helter-skelter right now.
Ball goes far side. That's going to be Olsen with it. Looks to go right-handed dribble down to the corner. Nothing doing. Gets off to it. That's going to be Wonderling.
We got
a travel called there.
Kind of ran into a wall right there. 2 subs coming in for Brookville.
Let's see. That's going to be Bowser and Gear coming in. Leaving the court will be Davy and I think it was Whitling.
Kane can't break it in.
Entry pass.
I think they got a timeout.
Called a timeout before the pass was thrown, right at the 4-second mark. I think Lady Wolves were going to be able to inbound it, though. Not what Coach was looking for, though. So early 30-second timeout by Coach Weimer and the Lady Wolves. Score here, Jim, 4-0. Lady Wolves with the advantage.
Brookville's been the aggressor so far, especially on the defensive boards there.
Yeah, I bet rebounds right now early on is probably about 6-1. Brookville with the early advantage here. Something we're not too accustomed to seeing the Lady Wolves getting out-rebounded, Jim. That's
usually a strength, right? They anything close, one shot and they're done. But Brookville's hustling inside there.
So Lady Wolves prepared for full court press. Brookville says, well, we're not going to do that. We just wanted to waste one of your timeouts. They're going to drop back into just a regular. It looks like maybe it's got a zone look, but they're going lady to lady here.
So we're under 4 minutes already, though.
Crossover by Jekyll, gets it to her left hand. Hesitation move by Smith. Doesn't decide which way to go, ends up going right. Tagani, hard left-handed dribble. Lady Wolves in that little crosser offense that they've pretty much run all season. Gets a steal there as Anderson. Can't get the entry pass. Smith has it back to her. She's going to go baseline. Up high and hard off the glass. Draws contact, doesn't get the foul call. 6-0
Nice
here.
basket.
Great shot there by Maya. Mia Anderson forces almost the steal there. The turnover somehow comes out of there. There's Hillman with her third steal of the game. She's going to go length of the court, right hand up and in. 8-0 here early on. Lady Wolves with the advantage.
Nice start.
Tagani on the inbound is going to force it. No. Somehow that stayed off the baseline. Brookville up with it now. That's going to be Gear crossover. Left hand has Lady Wolves surrounding her. Bowser hard, speedy right hand dribble far side. Whittling with the ball in the corner, the freshman.
Harassed by Tagani down there.
Both freshmen in for Brookville right now. That's going to be Wonderling has it.
Stepped into it, off the rim.
3 ball short, I think.
Mia
rebounded there by Mia, yeah. I don't know if there was a piece or what, but it'll be Lady Wolves' ball. Jekyll set the turn or to run the offense.
Slowing it down a little bit, and there's a steal.
That was one that Wonderling had that the whole way, and there's Tagani.
And she's fouled.
Using that grit that Leah has.
That's a second foul on Wonderly right away.
And that puts her in trouble right away.
She's a junior, it's a very young team, like we said.
Lady Wolves equally junior laden.
Danielson back in for Hillman.
Full timeout going to be taken by Brookville. Got it in just before the inbounds. So with 2:15 to go, Lady Wolves up 8-0 here. And if you told me that, but if we were to look at the stats, Jim, Kane's getting out rebounded probably at a clip of about 8-1, and just able to get their shots to fall.
Kane's pressure by the guards has been a difference there. When he gets the rebound, and Brookville's right there on it, but they're having trouble getting it down inside.
Yeah, Lady Wolves defense, they've forced, I believe, if I'm counting off the top of my head, 5 turnovers
Haley
here.
Probably has 3 steals already, I think.
Haley has 3, Tagani has 1, and then Jekyll has 1. So that would be 5, if not more, if I'm missing some. Just going to pause for a minute to listen to that that great drum line. And we're not pausing. We just want to be able to hear our thoughts, actually, if you're listening at home.
That drum line puts in a lot of time there. You're prepping for this, and they are good.
They do. I know my son is a senior this year, and they practice a couple days a week after school for an hour plus, and they all seem to really enjoy it, take pride in it, which is a cool thing that we have here.
Is that Henry the coach, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice job.
Henry Sobieski. Who, little known fact, was a 1,000-point scorer in basketball in high school. Man of many talents. Entry pass into Smith or to Anderson, kicks it out. Ball goes far side. Danielson, nice drop step there by Smith, up and in. 10-0 here early on. Lady Wolves with the advantage. Great ball movement. Maybe a travel there, got away by Gear. Good defense by Tagani.
Brookville looks a little tentative right now.
Bowser, Lady Wolves working for that 10-second backcourt. Tagani gets a steal. She's going to look to go right hand up ahead.
She's going to get it back. Tagani's got it back. Anderson way out.
Anderson 3-ball. Long, no good. Danielson going to chase it down. Save it under her own basket. Go out of bounds. be Brookville ball going the other way.
Well, Wolves are hustling. I'll give them credit there.
I don't mind Mia taking that shot either, Jim.
When she can hit them, no problem.
That's something that Coach Weimer wanted her to expand her game upon in the offseason is that outside shot. Quickly up ahead comes the ball for Brookville. We're going to have a travel. A little stutter step there by Gear, the freshman.
Thoughts of going up with it, but Mia was standing in her way there.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I got to play against a Wonderling also, or Wonderlee, Greg, who was like 7'1", and I had a very similar situation when I thought I'm going to shoot this.
He's a Pepsi salesman now.
He is, yeah. I thought I was going to shoot it, and he had plans with his right hand.
Yeah.
I think there's still a dent in the Johnsonburg court from that.
He had a couple brothers who were pretty good size, too.
Yeah. Ball near side. Smith, 3-ball, long. Rebound, though. Danielson's there. She tries a bounce pass to Anderson. Can't get it to go. Smith forces the steal, though, back to Danielson, then back to Anderson.
Slow it down a little bit.
Good seal there. Just a little too far inside on the pass by Maya. She'll get called for the foul there.
Little reach in.
Great seal there by Anderson. Unfortunately, Smith's pass just held her a little too far inside.
First team foul on the Wolves, sir.
Third one of the game. Nice crossover there by Wanderling.
That could be on Mia Anderson on a foul. That'll be a 2-shot foul.
And Anderson gets called for the foul there.
Tried to drive. Mia said, no, we're going to make you shoot the foul shots on this.
Got to earn them, right? So 58 seconds remain here in the opening quarter. Lady Wolves up 10-0. Fouls 2 apiece for both teams. First shot, no good
Off the rim.
by Wonderling. Second one on the way. Back iron, no good. Haight there with the rebound. Has it knocked out of her hands. We're going to have a jump ball called. Yep. That was Anderson and Bowser tied it up. It'll stay on possession arrow. Stay for Brookville.
Davies going to bring it in.
Wide open Wonderling. She gets it up over the outstretched arms of both Haight and Anderson. Lays it up and in for their first points of the night. 10-2 the score.
Around the defense on that one.
Ball goes far side to Danielson. Kicks it to Tagani in the corner. High arcing entry to
like
Haight.
A pass, but
back out to Danielson. Danielson, 15-footer, no good. Back iron.
Don't reach.
Rebound, goes to Wonderling. We're going to have a reach foul called.
Danielson.
I think it was Danielson. Hopefully not. Yep. Going to go against Danielson.
Her first. Team's third for the Wolves.
Inbounds goes cross court to Bowser. Lady Wolves and Lady full court defense. Unmarked, though, is Davy. She's able to dribble across the timeline with ease. Tries a James Harden step back, decides not to. Goes far side. Tagani swatting all over the ball. Somehow Whitling holds on to it. Loses her dribble, though. Danielson on the ground. Ball comes out. That's Davy with it. Guarded by Anderson.
They're going for one
4
shot.
seconds remain.
Notice,
3.
I don't think they see it. It's on the ground.
Tie up. Haight has it. Hands off to Bowser. Bowser chucks up a prayer. No good after 1 quarter of play. The score 10-2. Lady Wolves with the advantage. The score 10-2. Lady Wolves with the advantage.
We are on trying to do the Friends of the Wolfpack for you in this little break, if you can hear us between the drum line here. So this for this week, and this is the last one for the year other than the playoffs. We'll see what we have here. Ron and Karen Cardy, Jim and Jimmy Coppersmith, Tyler and Katie Smith and family, Rita Graville, Joe and Allie Sadler, Larry and Peg Anderson, Linda and Keith Regal, Laura and Tom Rich, Greg and Debbie Wenzel, McCain Day School, Steve and Marcy Bizak, Patty Scott and Heather Buell, Rick and Carrie Zambona, Basil and Francine and Brogno, John and Christy Dar, special thanks for the generous donation, Jack and Linda Hedlund, Ernest Minsky, Emily Truman, Terry and Paula Amuso, Peter Amuso, Rod and Anita Danielson. We would like to thank you, our friends of the Wolfpack. If you'd still like to get your name on the list, and we'll take any donations, drop off your donation at the Photo and Sound Shop, or you can also donate via PayPal at WXCYradio.com. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to bring these games to you, the listener, and it's our pleasure to do so.
Absolutely, Jim. Thanks for reading that off. Thanks for all the folks that have donated through us throughout the years here. Always a pleasure to bring you Kane Sports Live. As we're back here open the second quarter, Brookville starts with the ball. It's going to be Davey with it to work across right-handed dribble, going to be guarded by Anderson. Anderson forces her to the corner, picks up her dribble, going to have to hand off. Looks to go baseline.
On the baseline and stepped on it, yep.
I think that was Whitling that was trying to get the ball from Davey there. Just ran out of real estate. Brookville out of their full court defense. So it'll be Jekyll to bring it up across the timeline. Set the offense for the Lady Wolves. Hillman has it, turns triple threat, back to Jekyll, back to Hillman. Skip pass to Tagani. Nice entrance into Anderson. Anderson, hard right hand. Going to be short on the play. Nice contention there by Whitling. Ball knocked out of bounds by Hillman. It's going to stay Lady Raider ball.
Worked it nice inside, but Mia was just a little too deep on the side.
Oh, backdoor cut wide open was Whitling, but the Raiders on offense didn't see it. Little hesitation move there by Davey, guarded by Hillman.
Oh, he got
There's Hillman stealing
it. She got fouled.
And then gets fouled on the play. She got out of there with the ball.
That was a frustration foul. I'm going to guess it was Davey. I didn't see the number.
Yeah, it looked like the official threw ones up.
Yep, that's her first. Team's third, as does Kane have.
I think, Jim, that's going to be Hillman's fifth steal of the game so far, and we're not even 1 minute into the second.
Guards like crazy.
She has more steals in this game than I think I had in my career, and we're a quarter and an eighth of the way through. Jacklett cross timeline, works near side to Tagani. Kick far side pass Hillman. Looking for a seal underneath to Haight. Nothing doing. Tagani, 3-ball, left side, no good. Rebound, though, going to go. That's Whitling that comes out of there with the ball. Looks to run the court quickly. Wonderling up ahead. Going to be guarded closely by Jekyll. Forces the errant shot. Nice save there by Whitling to Hillman.
Slow it. She's going.
And goes up.
Mia.
No good. Rebound there. Anderson lays it up and in good. 12-2 the score here. 6:30 remains in the opening half.
4 points for Anderson.
Hard left-handed dribble there by Huey. It almost looks like she carries it from time to time. Nice screen set by the official right in front of us, blocking all action.
For the rebound.
But Anderson comes out of there with it. Not sure who missed the shot.
They're slapping at her right and left.
Jekyll, hard right hand back to Tagani. Anderson didn't have the seal that time. I think Tagani was looking for it that time as she had her last time down the court. Nothing doing. Lady Wolves just passing with ease right now. Jekyll down the lane.
Hillman pulls it back down.
Hillman comes out of there, arms ablazing. Tagani into Anderson. Anderson looks to kick out. Tagani set up 3-ball. Back iron, no good. Rebound.
Hillman out of nowhere.
Haight had that. Hillman knocked it actually out of Haight's hands. Up the other way, quickly shot by Wonderling, no good. Rebound going to go to Whitling. Jump ball called. It'll be Lady Wolves' ball.
Tagani all over that ball. She's coming out. Maya Smith will come in and replace her for a few minutes. Little fire plug. Tagani.
Boy, is she.
Kane's got a lot of them on their team. Energizers.
Yeah, watching that JV game, Kane Lady Wolves victorious JV-wise 33-30. Went down to the last shot of the last possession for Brookville. Had a good look to tie it at the end. Weren't able to get it to go, though. Lady Wolves come out victorious 33-30. And that sophomore class has a lot of spark plugs in it, Jim.
A lot of energy.
Ball goes far side to Hillman. Lady Wolves content just working the offense right now. No shot clock, no need to rush. Entrance to Haight. Haight can't handle the pass. Come out of there. That's going to be, let's see, that's Huey that comes out of there with it. Left-handed dribble.
Between her legs.
Smith forced. I don't know how she got that between her legs, but able to maintain. Comes back, and Smith with the rebound.
I think she was fouled by.
I think it was Huey that came in from the backside. Smith just used her strength there to come away with the ball.
25.
Danielson going to check in. Yep. Huey with the foul. Danielson checks in, going to give Haight a break.
Rebounding's evened up quite a bit here now.
Oh, nice hands there. That's Wonderling, the junior, with the hands on Jekyll. Out of bounds on the save attempt there. Stepped on the out of bounds line on the near side here. So it'll be Danielson to inbounds in front of us. Jekyll has it. Works far side to Smith. Back near side. Nice seal there by Anderson. Oh, she's pushed out of the way and no call. Wow. Mia jumped for that entry pass and just had her whole body moved on the play. I don't think she was jumping that far out of the way.
We've got one ref kind of planting herself right in front of our table, so we can't see too well.
We haven't even said anything mean about her yet.
Not yet.
Ball goes far side now. Whitling gets across the timeline.
On her hip.
Guarded by Danielson. Working to get that 5-second call. We got to be close. Picked up the dribble. Got to restart it then. Little pick and roll there by Wonderling. She comes out of there with the ball. No idea how. Shot long by Whitling. Rebound there.
We got a foul on Smith.
On Davey, and Smith going to get called for a second foul.
That's her second. Fourth team foul on the Wolves.
Just over halfway into the second quarter, score 12-2. Lady Wolves with the advantage. Smith will check out. Tagani checks in.
12-2 is the score. Hillman, the tip.
Hillman just knocks that away, says that's not today. Brookville just going to move sides now. Inbounds from the sideline in front of the Lady Wolves bench. Nice cut there. Wonderling down. That's just a solid backdoor pick and roll.
There. Wonderling, she has all 4 points for the Brookville Raiders.
Takes you back to that story you were telling when your son was in 6th grade. One kid was the leading scorer with 1 point.
John Rook, his claim to fame there. He said, I think we went home, told his parents he was high scorer. The team had won.
Ball comes near side. Tagani not afraid to shoot that 12-footer. It's going to be long and hard off the glass. Rebound, though, goes to, that's Davey, works out of there. Nice crossover at the timeline. Cross-court bounce pass to Huey. Entry pass back in there to Davey. Nice drop step by Davey. Had the mismatch on height there going up against Tagani.
Like that, the Wolves lead's cut to 6.
Lady Wolves were up 12-2, now 12-6.
Here we are trying to force it in again. They got 3 people on Mia down.
Entrance to Mia. She's going to be fouled.
Somebody grabbed her.
I think that's going to get called on Olsen. Reagan Olsen, a senior. Yeah, 3 girls crashing on you. I imagine what will be drawn up at halftime, if not sooner, by Coach Weimer will be, hey, when you have 3 crash on you, somebody's got to be open. Like open. Anderson steps to the line. Going to be long on the first. Back iron. Subs in for the Lady Raiders. That's going to be Bowser.
I think the one girl played the whole JV game.
And Gear. Yep. Yeah, Hannah Gear, the freshman, played the whole JV game and gets serious minutes now. Anderson second.
That one's good.
Nothing but net. 13-6 here, the score. Bowser going to run the baseline, get the inbounds. Gets it to Olsen, who gets it back to Bowser. Bowser going to be guarded by Anderson. Wolves working that nice trap, and we're going to have a foul call on Hillman. Just a little bit out of control there. Going to get called for the reach. And when you're looking for the steal like Haley likes to get, you're going to get those fouls every now and then. That's only your first, though, so nothing to fear there.
Team's 5th.
It's funny, though, Jim, how the first foul in the first half is okay, but, boy, you pick up that second. All of a sudden, it changes everything. It's be Wonderling with it. Oh, almost a steal there by Tagani. Gets it to Davey. Davey back near side. That's going to be Gear with it. Bowser now cut in the lane, stolen by Jekyllek, saved there by, I think that's Danielson down in there. No, that was Tagani down in there.
I think it's going to maintain with Brookville there.
And Brookville will maintain possession. I think when Cora grabbed it to come out of there, she was coming from out of bounds. Didn't establish herself inbounds yet. Little backdoor cut, no good on that inbounds pass for the Lady Raiders. Oh, what a pounce pass there.
It almost got there.
Wonderling had it, decides to pull out, gets it to Davey. Davey cross court to Olsen. Olsen a little too high. 3 ball on the way. No good rebound. No. Hillman going to get credited with that one. Gets it up to Anderson and just out of Anderson's outstretched arms will be a turnover for the Lady Wolves.
Needs a little out of rhythm right now. They're good at when they were pressing. There's a
steal by Haight. Knocked it to Anderson. Anderson to Jekyllek. Now that's something where I'd like to see somebody crash into the bucket hard there. There's that 3-on-1 out to Tagani. Tagani 12-footer. Good. I knew that was going to be good, Jim, because she held the pose. Yep. The follow-through is so important in basketball. At least that's what I was always told.
She had time to think. It's going long. Let's see where it goes. He called timeout on.
Which probably saved him anyways, because that
was
pass
going out of bounds,
was going to go out of bounds. Yeah.
15-6, just under 2 minutes to go in the half.
And I think we're going to get, I'm looking now, it must be a 30-second timeout. Yep, 30 seconds on the clock. So you hear the buzzer at 15 seconds. The officials will say that's the first horn, coaches. And then when it blows the second time, you'll hear him say that's the second horn, coaches.
Let's go.
It's always interesting. I never understood that mechanic from officials. First horn, coaches. Like,
this is your warning. Get out there.
We know that it's the first horn. We can count to 2. So anyways, Lady Wolves going to set here. I imagine going to stay in that full court press, as that's where they've kind of done their most damage defensively.
Like Brookville strictly wants to bounce it inside, though. If Canes can see that and shut that down.
And it was a made basket, so Bowser will be able to run the baseline. And little known fact that not many people know, you can actually double pass it on the baseline out of bounds as long as that person you're throwing the ball to is out of bounds.
Going long. They're going to try.
There's a softball pass deep. Wonderling up, no good.
Too long.
Wonderling just got it.
That seemed to be the easiest way for them to break Canes' press right there, because they're having trouble getting it in bounds other than that.
Tried to look like Patrick Mahomes from the other night. Just a little too far.
Had him open, but.
Haight has it from 12 feet. Think she was banking on Anderson staying put there, Jim, and Anderson had the seal.
Tall, but not that tall.
I think she had that seal and was starting to take a drop step to the lane there and just zigged when they were supposed to zag sort of thing. Inbounds now, Bowser gets it in easily to Wonderling. She's going to cross the timeline with ease. Pass out. Huey with a shot fake.
Block.
Down and block.
Oh, we got a foul. I'm not sure who they're going to call that.
By Jekyllek, but I think she's going to get called for the foul there.
Is that Cora's first?
I think that'll be Cora's first, yeah. Huey steps to the line. First one, good. Second one going to be long and in. Banks it in. 15-8 the score here. 1:36 remains. Lady Wolves with a 7-point advantage. Not much offense, though, through the second half of the second quarter.
Canes back to where they were forcing it inside again. It's like they almost got to hit a couple outside shots to open things up.
Well, Brookville bounced down into this zone where they're playing like a 1-2-2 zone.
They're forcing it in there.
Pass goes off of Anderson's foot, just too low for her to grab. Quickly the other way. That's going to be Gear with it. Passes the whole way across near side. Bowser. Shot fake. Nothing doing. Lady Wolf still playing Lady. We're going to have a travel called there on Bowser. She drug that pivot foot. The official giving props to whoever yelled, "That's a travel."
He's laughing at it, though.
I appreciate an official with a sense of humor.
He's smiling. We're down to a minute to go in the half.
Jekyllek going to get across the timeline. Imagine Lady Wolves looking for 2 possessions here. 2 good ones. Anderson has it from 20 feet almost, 19 feet. Gets it to Tagani.
I'm not sure where she's going. She wants inside.
Somehow goes down the lane.
She got her own rebound, though.
Finger roll. Gets her rebound. Comes out of there with it. Anderson. Up and in. 17-8. Lady Wolves up 9 here with 36 seconds remaining.
That was all Leah there.
Leah dribbled it in. Finger rolled it up from her 5'6" maybe stance.
If that. Oh,
gets it back. Nice hesitation move. Down the lane. Can't get it to fall. What a great move by Whitling. Just can't find the bottom of the bucket. Jekyllek looking to go
in trouble.
Baseline to baseline. Decides to kick out. Kicks far side Danielson. Danielson long 2-pointer. Gets that to fall. Rebound. That's good for Danielson. 7 seconds remain. Inbounds to Olsen. Hillman knocks out of bounds.
Hey, little smile there.
5 seconds remain. Great play by Haley, but that's one of those where the clock's ticking there. Disassembled. Huey has it, cross timeline. She's going to go down.
Up and in. It's up and in. Basket by Huey's good to foul on Tagani.
Yep, Tagani going to get called. I think she got that right foot extended just a little too far to draw the body foul.
They give the basket.
They gave Huey the basket. She'll step to the line for the and one, the old-fashioned three-point play.
It's a little momentum swing there for Brookville.
The lefty, Huey, steps to the line. Shots up,
Off the
no
rim. They got
good.
the rebound.
Rebound knocked away by Anderson. Rebound's going to go. That was Olsen that got it after 2 quarters of play. The score here in Kane. Lady Wolves up 19-10. What we're going to do, folks, we'll send it to the station here from our sponsors, get a little Citizen Kane action, then we'll be back to wrap up the first half and begin the second.
Basketball on 101.7 XCY is supported by these great sponsors. Allegheny Eye Care, providing eye exams along with additional coverage for eye and health situations in both of their Kane and Smethford locations. They can be reached at 814-837-7880. Field Street Boots, 18 Field Street in Kane. A dealer for Carhartt and Timberline clothing, as well as winter footwear and sporting goods. They're on Facebook under Field Street Boots. Highlander Energy of Kane, an industrial contractor specializing in the power, petrochemical, natural gas processing, pulp, and paper industries. HighlanderEnergy.com. Kane Lumber and Fuel, True Value Hardware. Building supplies, light bulbs, winter snow and ice removal products, and more. Hemlock Avenue in Kane. Rich Gas of Kane, providing a wide array of propane gas services, including delivery and installation with automatic refills and flexible payment options. Online at richgasinc.com. W.E. Swanson Insurance Agency, offering policies for vehicles, homeowners, and business insurance at 23 Fraley Street in Kane. WeSwansonAgency.com. Zook Motors, with new and pre-owned vehicles and a service and parts department. ZookMotors.net. We thank these great sponsors, as well as our Friends of the Wolfpack supporters, for helping to bring Kane Wolves basketball to 101.7 XCY.
I'm Kane native Ed Rose, and this is Citizen Kane, PA, a weekly broadcast on WXZY Radio. Each week I uncover little-known facts and forgotten memories from the hilltop, only on WXZY. This week's program is called The Big Bank Heist of 1941. On May 14th, 1941, 4 hardened gangsters held up the First National Bank in Eldred, fleeing with more than $5,000 and setting in motion a manhunt that would ultimately be concluded in Kane more than a month later. Somehow the robbers had heard that the Eldred Bank had no alarm system and chose their target on that basis. The ringleader of the hoods was John Carl Archer, 27 years old, of Chicago, who was shot and killed a few weeks later in a gun battle with FBI agents in Buffalo on June 1st. Edward J. Kern, 29, of Pittsburgh, was also involved in the job, as were fellow bank bandits Walter J. Davis and Francis X. Spindley, both 24 and from Buffalo. On June 30th, Francis Spindley and Walter Davis rolled into Kane in an old beat-up sedan with a loud muffler and a dying battery. When Mrs. P.E. Nelson, wife of the Kane police chief, saw the suspicious-looking Spindley and Davis draw to the curb on South Fraley, hastily lugging 2 suitcases, she reported the louts to her husband. Owing to the loudness and disrepair of their 1935 Packard, police ordered them to promptly take the car to the nearby Davis garage for repair. The vehicle's condition appeared that it was not roadworthy. From there, Spindley and Davis went to the Arlington Hotel, where they attempted to book a room for the night. Then they went next door to the Kane Depot, where they were also unsuccessful in sending a wire to Buffalo for money. They left that place and were believed to have gone into Evergreen Park across the tracks from the station. About 1:30 a.m., Patrolman Neil Fulmer was called to the intersection of Chestnut Street and Park Avenue, where a pickup truck owned by Rose Radio and Electric had crashed at the dead-end intersection. The delivery truck had apparently been stolen from the home of B.E. Rose on Beach Street around 12:30 a.m. At the urging of local police, who paid a visit to the Rose home, the elder Rose was relieved to find his 17-year-old son asleep and safe in bed. While plotting their next move and thinking they had been spotted by the cops on Fraley Street in the stolen delivery truck, Spindley and Davis sped down the hill on Chestnut Street at 80 miles per hour before crashing into the tree. According to the Kane Republican, a search was immediately commenced for the two men, one with a gash on his forehead. The man sitting next to the driver had his head jammed into the windshield and suffered a bad cut. In the meantime, borough police made a full examination of the Packard and found that the owner was wanted in conjunction with the Eldred Bank robbery. Spindley and Davis made it out of the wrecked truck and limped their way through Evergreen Park towards Birch Street, where they were spotted by Lyle Fay, one of the proprietors of the Kane greenhouse. They then hightailed it back into the park and headed into the woods next to the high school, where Spindley said they came to a fence in the dark, and Davis was first to climb over, dropping more than 10 feet to the ground below. It was evident that they fled across the high school football field and dropped over the fence atop the underground storage house. The Hoods then waited until daylight so they could make their way deeper into the woods, finally coming out at the road near JoJo. Despite taking care not to be seen, they were spotted by local farmer W.L. Lundberg, who had read about their exploits in the Republican, and he promptly called the cops. Patrolman C.G. Kelt, troopers Paul Longo of Kane, and Ray Machin of Punxsutawney, and County Detective Merle Dickinson sped out to JoJo to pinch the bad guys. In his confession, Spindley said he and Davis had been in North Dakota and Minnesota blowing their dough and headed back east when they ran out of funds. Young Norman Rose, who the cops initially thought had crashed the Rose radio delivery truck, reportedly spent the rest of the summer of '41 tooling around with his friends in a real gangster's jalopy that was riddled with bullet holes. Francis Spindley and another accomplice, John Simmons, were both sentenced to 8 to 20 years for their part in the daylight holdup of the First National Bank in Eldred that netted 4 unmasked gunmen $5,311. Spindley reported his share was a whopping $1,250. Well, that's all for this week, friends. Please send your feedback to citizenkanepa@gmail.com. And thank you for listening.
WXCY.
All right, we're back here in the Wolves' Den, and somebody who didn't have to rob a bank to win some money tonight was Christina Tagani, the $3,000 winner of the Lady Wolves basketball raffle for this season. Again, congratulations goes out to the non-bank robber, Christina Tagani. Got actually a lot more money than those fellas did way back when in their jalopy that ended up crashing into a tree. But enough about that for the game. Lady Wolves here after 2 quarters of play, up 19-10. I'm Chris Barber, joined by Jim Coppersmith. Jim, you have the first half scoring stats for us.
We got some scoring stats, not a whole lot of them tonight. The Wolves are with 19 points total, led by Mia Anderson with 7, Haley Hillman with 4, Maya Smith with 4, Leah Tagani 2, Emma Danielson 2. I think Haley Hillman's pressure defense has been the key to the Wolves' points here for the most part. For Brookville, they only have 10 points in the scoreboard. Bentley Huey has 4, Eden Wonderly has 4, Kirsten Davey has 2. So see if we get a little more action, a little more scoring in the second half. It's a little quiet in here right now. The drum line's taking a break. They're all getting their beverages to regroup a little bit for a couple minutes.
Yeah, just getting refueled from all the beating and banging they did here early on. Lady Wolves just coming out of the locker room. Not much time to warm up at all, actually. So always get nervous when that happens, when you go into the locker room and sit for 10 minutes. And I mean, they're kids. I don't think it really matters much. I always thought it mattered to me, but I could have shot warm-ups for an hour and a half and still wouldn't have shot better than 20%. So
I think Kane's been trying to force it inside most of the second quarter, though. You got to try something a little different and open that up a little bit for Mia, because she can dominate in there if they let her roam just a little bit. Right now they're clamping down with 3 around her.
Yeah, Brookville running what appears to be a zone-style trap defense, trying to take Anderson completely out of the game. And I'm not saying they did totally, but they certainly limited her offensive output early on. As across the timeline, steal there by Tagani, up to Smith. Smith can't chase it down. Just a little too far as Tagani and Smith both turn around, smile at each other, smack hands. Lady Wolves going to come out in full court defense, though. Pass fake there by Davey, nothing doing. Inbound steal there by Tagani. Kicks near side to Jeklek. Jeklek cross court pass to Smith. Smith hard dribble. Fade away, can't get it to fall. Rebound, though. We're going to have a travel called.
Oh, we got to walk, okay. I thought
travel
they were
called.
Following me up.
I want to say that was on Olsen that came out of there with the rebound and had it tied up. I thought it was going to be a jump and then a travel, or a jump and then a foul, but no, they go to the travel call. As a fan of Kane, I'll certainly take it. Smith thinks about the 3 ball after the inbounds, decides not to. Lady Wolves content to fall into their offense. There's that zone trap look that Brookville wants to run. It's going to leave Hillman open from 12 feet.
Mia.
She's fouled, though.
Anderson.
Her shot was hacked, but we're going to call that a pass. Give her the assist as it made its way to Anderson. Anderson up and in 21-10 the score. Ball comes up quickly. Huey, she decides to pull out. Ball almost stolen by Jeklek. Nice runner there. That's Wonderling with a quick bucket for the Lady Raiders. Ball comes up ahead. Tagani. Lady Wolves very lackadaisical, maybe haphazard passes there. Somehow they didn't look good, but they worked as they're able to get it up across the timeline. Smith open for 3, decides not to. Little front back zone here on Anderson. Looking for the ball in the low block. Ball goes to the corner. There's Anderson up. Right hand and good. That's almost indefensible for her, Jim.
As long as they work it around a little bit and open that up.
They want to get that near side crash defender to have to come out to the corner. That's going to open that back step, or that backdoor drop step like Anderson just had. Imagine that's going to be part of the offense for the Lady Wolves until Brookville takes it away. Davey has it now, passes off near side to, that's Whitling. Whitling cross court to Olsen. Olsen gets it to Davey. Davey back out to Wonderling. Hillman get called for the foul there.
Oh, they got her for a hold.
Got her on the arm.
Haley's second. Kane's first in the half. Davey's going to bring it in. I can't see.
Be Davey inbounding, going to be guarded by Smith. Anderson almost gets it, somehow coming out of there.
Tipped away by Hillman.
Huey.
She's breaking for the basket.
Hillman knocked it out of Huey's hands as she thought she was going to be all by herself. Hillman uses that speed and athleticism to knock it away, though, says not today. Inbounds, open, Wonderling, no good shot.
Tipped away, got it back.
Tipped out, that goes to Whitling, back out to Huey. Huey looks far side, pass off to Olsen, just beyond the fingertips of Hillman. Nice seal on the block. Huey high off the glass, no good rebound there. Makes its way around. Tagani comes out of there with it. Running the court is Hillman. Tagani looks to go left hand, decides to pull out. Gets it to Anderson, who kicks far side to Jekelek. Near side cross-court pass. Long attempt by Hillman. No Lady Wolves crashing the boards there. 23-12 here, the score with 5:30 remaining.
The long one.
Long 3 ball, going to be no good. Rebound by Tagani. She's going to look up the court. She's going to have her pocket picked.
Away. She got it back. No.
Somehow makes its way back to her. Pass to Smith. Smith, shot fake. Fouled on the play. She'll step to the line to shoot too.
Might be Wonderly's third. Let's see what they call it on. Maybe not. No, foul's on Olsen. That's her second. Maya should get 2 on that one.
Smith steps to the line, buries the first. Haight going to check in for the Lady Wolves. Checking out will be Hillman. Hillman needing that
nice
breather,
cut,
Jim.
Nice cut, yeah.
She just goes so hard. Her and Tagani,
all out.
when they get subbed out, it's because
add Emma Danielson in
Yeah.
there too. It's like, yeah.
nice little rotation that Coach Weimer has the ability to go towards. Tagani
If you're not a good ball handler, you're in trouble.
beats Whitling to her spot, turns her,
Leah's all over her.
almost gets the turnover there.
Cross court passes. She's got it.
Nice little
Right,
spin
back
move
down,
by
stolen back.
Olsen, but Tagani's there as she kind of broadcast what she was doing to Olsen. Tagani comes around, almost gets a steal. She's going to almost get the steal that time. It falls out on the
Haight
court.
pulls it down.
Haight comes away with it. Just watching Leah Tagani wears me out, Jim.
There's a steal back.
Can't pass through Wonderling's outstretched arm. She's going to go up.
And
Contested shot in. 25-14 the score here.
Wonderling's got 8 points for Brookville here.
And the Lady Raiders come out in the lady-to-lady full court-ish style defense. Forgot to check up to Jekyllek, though. Goes far side to Anderson. Going to get off to Tagani.
Oh.
Comes back near side. Smith open three.
And
Bang!
Maya.
That's going to double up the Lady Raiders. 28-14 the score here with 4:10 remaining. Wonderling goes far side. Left hand. Passes off to Huey. Back to Wonderling. That's going to make its way back to Davy now.
Davy and Wonderling seem like the ball handlers.
Davy right-handed dribble. Gets it off to
Inside,
Olsen.
tipped away.
Tipped away. Coming out of there is Smith with the ball. Another nice defensive outburst
She's going.
by Lady Wolf. Smith going to go coast to coast.
And
Get her the steal and the bucket. 30-14. Lady Wolves with the advantage
Maya's
now.
got 7 in the quarter.
Quickly up the court comes Wonderling down
Off the
the
rim.
lane. Nobody wanted to step
Mia
up.
standing flat-footed, pulls it down.
Mia stood
She's
flat-footed.
going long. Beat her down the court.
Work.
Smith again.
Give her 9 in the quarter. Is she the only points of the quarter, Jim? No.
We got 4 for Mia.
Mia has. Okay.
What do we got? We got a hold on.
Oh, a hold going to get called on Jekyllek there. Subs coming in. That's going to be Gear and Bowser for the Lady Raiders. Hillman.
They called
and
that foul
Danielson.
on Mia on that one. I thought it was Jekyllek too.
Oh, they did call Mia for that. Anderson going to check out for a much-needed break. Inbounds, almost stolen
She's
ball on
trying-
the ground.
Oh, she's still fighting
Somehow
it.
keeps it in play. There's Smith there to save it.
Here comes Hillman on the backside.
And surprise, surprise, if it's not Tagani coming out of the scrum with the ball, it's going to be Hillman. She gets it to Jekyllek. Lady Wolf set to run the offense again. 2-1-2 zone defense for the Lady
I
Raiders.
think I'd give it back to Maya. She's got the hot hand right now.
And that's where it goes, top of the key. She kicks far side corner to Danielson. Hillman has it, looks to go into the heart of the zone, loses her dribble. Quickly up goes Wanderling. Wanderling ahead.
Oh,
Jekyllek, nice block
nice
by Jekyllek there.
Nice
Great
D.
defense. Doesn't draw contact with the body.
And
Just goes
arm
up and
straight
stuffs
up.
the ball.
2:44 left in the third quarter. 32-14.
And credit to the officials there, Jim. A lot of times they anticipate that there's going to be contact.
They're very. Normally that would be foul.
Blow that whistle a little early. They're in great playoff form right now, are these officials.
Danielson.
Inbound stolen by Danielson, knocked out of bounds.
Hillman harassing her on the side over there. And we got it steal
Ball
by.
stolen by Smith,
They're still
and then
fighting for it.
stolen back
They'll
by
get a
Wonderling.
foul on
Foul
Smith, I
on
think.
Smith. She got a little extension there in that right arm.
Got excited. That's Maya's third.
Maya says, I'm good. Coach says, okay.
Leah says, my turn. She's coming in.
Leah in, Cora out. Smith going to stay on the court with 3 fouls here with 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Got to be careful, does Smith.
Are they going to sub for her? They're calling a timeout.
Looks like a full timeout being called for the Lady Wolves. Called by Coach Weimer. Score here 32-14. Lady Wolves very much in control of this
nice
game.
quarter for the Wolves so far.
Great quarter by Maya Smith. Single-handedly. Is that 9 points, Jim?
9. 13 for the game. Mia's got 11, so 2 of them are double figures.
Lady Wolves able to handle that 2-1-2 zone pretty easily here in the second half. mainly because they haven't had an opportunity to really set it up. It's been Smith up ahead for 3 easy buckets. I think they were, or no, 2 of the buckets were up ahead buckets.
Yeah, they came out with
Fast
some,
break.
they were very lax coming out, it seemed like. The passing was not crisp at all, but they picked it up a lot in the last couple of minutes. That pressure defense, and this, Brookville's not handling that well. Drumline's back.
And rowdy. I wish I had a thesaurus with me for better words than rowdy and raucous, but those are the 2 that seem to come to mind.
They bring it. They really do. You can tell they enjoy what they do.
So inbounding it for the Lady Raiders will be Eden Wonderling, the junior. He's going to be guarded by Hillman. Bounce pass in. That's going to be Whitling has it. Comes out losing the dribble, having to go to the court as Gear. She's guarded by Danielson. Yeah. Danielson has no mercy.
None.
Bowser down to the corner.
No, looked like that should have been stolen. It's a little too short.
Just beyond the outstretched arms of Danielson. Comes near side. That's Bowser with it now, guarded by Anderson. Kick far side. Wonderling down in the corner. Harassed by Hillman. And Wonderling gets the runner to fall in traffic.
She's got 10 points for Brookville.
She's a nice little player for him. Ball goes far side to Hillman. Hillman turns and looks. Brookville content playing zone still, down 16
Kane's
points
got no
here.
reason to rush things. Look for that opening.
No, Jim, I actually saw a score in Texas just the other night. Was final score 4-2.
Sounds like Ridgeway. Oh.
Time of possession for the one team was like almost 30 minutes.
Oh, my.
Because they stood at half court and dribbled the ball.
That's why they put that clock in, but then they haven't done high school yet. So
most states around us have it.
Yep.
PIAA finds any excuse they can to not implement it. The most recent one was too much of a cost to the school districts.
Oh.
Runner by Tagani, no good rebound. Hillman has it knocked out of her hands. Wonderling comes up with it. We're going to have a jump ball called.
Tagani got on the floor and got it.
Not many people are going to beat Leah Tagani to the ball, as evidenced there by her play.
Or get it away from her. That's it. Hillman holding.
Hillman with it in to Haight. Seal there by Anderson. Lady Wolves just not looking for that entry pass. I thought Anderson had a nice seal on Olsen there on the low block. Slow bounce pass, far side. Danielson up and in. Count it. Danielson gets the lay-in from the baseline. Hard angle there. 34-16 the score. Foul going to be called. That's going to be the second team foul. The half going to go against Olsen.
Olsen's third. She has 3. And for the Wolves, Maya Smith has 3. Danielson, 1 shot.
Old-fashioned three-point play.
Little shy.
Doesn't touch the rim, so it'll be a change in possession arrow. Or change in possession goes to the Lady Raiders. 51 ticks remain in the third quarter here. Quickly to Gear. Gear decides to pick up her dribble, or forced to pick up her dribble.
Throws in the scorer's table.
Going to be a turnover there. That's going to be a turnover. I would give the steal there to Danielson just by that defensive presence there to force that errant pass. Tagani going to set the point.
Say they're looking for 1 shot.
Looking for one here. Hillman decides to pull out. 33 ticks remain. Into Haight. Haight kicks near side to Danielson. Danielson to Tagani. Lady Wolves just practicing their passing right now. I can't imagine they're trying to get any good looks with 20 ticks until the ball goes into the block to Anderson. Anderson turns, fade away, can't get it to fall. Haight there on the rebound. Anderson with the rebound, gets the putback. 10 ticks remain, 36-16. Lady Wolves up. And Hillman.
She just got her 4.
Got to get that one called on her. If you're watching at home, she came from the top down. That's always going to be called a foul. And she knew it, too. As soon as the whistle blew, she turned and looked at Coach Weimer and said, ooh, sorry. Saw her mouth that. Inbounds, 5 ticks remain. Gear has it, picks up her dribble, gets it to Bowser.
Not even get a shot off.
Bowser not going to get across the timeline.
Nice
Great defense by Leah Tagani. after 3 quarters of play, the score 36-16. And while Jim finishes up the point tally here, then we'll hear from our friends of the Wolfpack. Have to kind of listen closely, though, or
we'll try again. The drum
try to
lights
be loud to kick over the drum line.
Let's get a quick run through one more time. Your friends of the Wolfpack as of February 3rd. Let's see. Ron and Karen Carney, Jim and Jenny Coppersmith, Tyler and Katie Smith and family, Rita Gravel, Joe and Allie Sacklin, Larry and Peg Anderson, Linda and Keith Regal, Laura and Tom Rich, Craig and Debbie Wenzel, to the Kane Day School, Steve and Marcy Bizak, Patty Scott and Heather Jewell, Rick and Carrie Zampona, John and Christy Darr, Basil and Francine and Brockno, Jack and Linda Hedman, Ernest Minster, Emily Truman, Charlie and Paula Amuso, Peter Amuso, Rod and Dina Danielson, We'd like to thank our friends of the Wolfpack. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to bring these games to you, the listener. If you'd still like to donate to be a Friends of the Wolfpack, drop off your $10 donation at the Photo and Sound Shop, or you can also donate via PayPal, wxcyradio.com. Ready to start the fourth quarter with the Wolves leading 36-16. Maya Smith with a huge 9-point quarter there. Mia Anderson with 6. So
Lady Raiders set to inbounds right in front of us. It'll go to Wonderling. Hesitation, crossover, decides to pull out. Lady Wolves playing still tight. First minutes of the night will be Kylie Ike. Oh, nice cut there.
Off the rim.
That was Whitling going to the bucket hard. Fouled on the play by Mia Anderson.
That's her third, team's 5th.
Kylie Ike, the junior, coming off the bench for Lady Wolves, getting her first minutes of the night.
Samantha Whitley at the line. First one's good.
Nice shot there by Whitling, the freshman. Back iron, no good. Anderson comes out with the rebound quickly to Jekyllek. Jekyllek up the court to Ike. Ike drop step up and in. She's in for 10 seconds and scores 2 points.
She just got in the game. Kylie Ike.
Ike, a name you haven't heard much of tonight, but she's also one of those super competitors that's just not afraid to dive on the court for a loose ball.
No, who's this off of?
Long 3 ball, no good. Bounces off of, I believe that went off of Whitling. It'll be Lady Wolves' ball.
Let's see Kylie Ike getting in there for a few minutes. Here we go.
Ike gets the inbounds, going to dribble left hand, guarded closely by Wonderling.
Right around, she's going all the way to the basket.
Left hand up and in. Give her 2 more.
Nice pick, but Mia Anderson.
And I think my favorite part of those past 2 buckets are how pumped her friends are on the court with her. Ball goes far side. Bowser, long attempt, no good. Rebound. Anderson tips it out. Hillman comes out with it, throws it off of Wonderling. Oh, no, she was out of bounds.
She tried to keep her balance before going out of bounds.
And that went off of Whitling, but not before Hillman stepped on the out-of-bounds line, the sideline over there. Inbounds easily goes to Olsen. Olsen guarded by Anderson. Bounce pass comes near side.
Smith's on her.
That's Whitling guarded closely by Smith. Lady Wolves playing great defense again, not letting anything. Long 3 ball, no good.
Here comes Smaya.
Smith on the attack, right-handed dribble, goes into Wonderling, has her pocket picked, though. I believe that's Whitling that came out of there with it. Whitling passes off now to Olsen. Olsen back to Bowser. Bowser has her. The ball stolen by, that was Hillman, knocks it away. Not able to get the steal, though. Bowser from 18 feet rattles it home.
She almost looked surprised there to win in. That's her first basket of the night.
Jekyllek going baseline, sideline, gets it across the timeline, dribbles past everybody. Going to go left-hand dribble, pass off to Ike here. Ike, hard right-hand dribble, down to the paint. Pulls up from 15, hands off to Smith. Smith kicks near side. Lady Wolves running that little zone kind of motion offense here. Big screen by Hillman, just enough to spurt her open. Can't see the backdoor screen, though, does Ike. Step back, 12-footer, no good by Smith. Rebound by Wonderling as she pushes off of Smith.
Lost it, I think.
And then Smith knocks it out of bounds. Smith and Jekyll having some fun there.
Little bumping of each other. Wolves playing hard though now.
40-19 the score here with 5:42 ticks remaining in the final home regular season contest for the Lady Wolves.
In and out. Rebound.
Attempt no good, goes to Anderson. Anderson going to kick it to Jekyll, and she'll again run that offense for the Lady Wolves. Imagine they're going to look for another motion and weave sort of offense here. High pick by Hillman. Oh, Ike just got played through by Whitling. No call, though. Comes to Jekyll. Jekyll body hard by Wonderling. No call. Smith down in. Tries to shoot it from her hip. Can't come out of there with it. Anderson has it from 15. Decides to pass off to Jekyll. Jekyll off the glass. No good. Rebound going to go to Olsen, and out of there comes Wonderling. Wonderling step back. 3-ball. Good. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Brookville coach with just under 5 minutes remaining.
Up to 13 points for the Raiders here. Here comes the drum line back in on this, filling up the timeout.
A little Metallica action if you're listening at home.
It's got to be intimidating, some of the teams that come in here. They're not used to hearing that kind of noise in the background. Some places have the raucous student section. This is different. You can't hear yourself think. You can't hear anything.
Kane says, we'll do you one better. Look what we can do. Again, great job by Henry Sobieski and that Kane drum line. Danielson going to inbounds it.
Under 5 minutes to go in the contest.
It was after a made basket, so she can run the baseline. Gets it to Jekyll. Jekyll near side or far side corner. Wonderling takes it away. Oh, they're going to call Cora was stepping out of bounds.
I don't think she agrees.
I don't think Coach Weimer agrees either, as Wonderling definitely gave a little, she did her best ice impression there with a hip check.
Yes.
Certainly allowed a physical contest so far. Not going to complain or hear any complaints from me. Lady Wolves up 18, 40-22 with 4:43 remaining. Long three, rattles out. Jekyll with the rebound. Running the court is Danielson. Not enough, though, to get the pass up. Wonderling going to square up on Jekyll now. Force Cora to go left up. She's able to get over on the right side. Tagani bodied hard by Whitling. Hands off to Danielson. Danielson now. Pass off. That's going to be Wonderling called for the foul. She stepped in on Danielson.
I think that's her third, I do believe. Yep. Team fouls. Team fouls third.
Inbounds to Haight. Haight turns and looks. She's going to drive right hand. 12-foot baseline jumper up and over the outstretched arms of Olsen.
That's Riley's first basket of the night.
Wow, it didn't seem like that. Nice block there by Haight. She answers that made bucket. And then it's going to...
It's Kane ball.
Yeah, Huey stepped out of bounds there. Didn't establish herself back inbounds before she touched. It'll be a turnover on the Lady Raiders.
Riley Haight, little smile there.
That was Mia Anderson yelling to Cora saying, hey, I'm wide open here. Nice pick there by Danielson at the timeline. And another one by Danielson. They're really letting her bang out there. Tagani has it, dribbles down in, loses the ball.
It's going to get a travel, I do believe. No, they got a timeout.
Got a timeout. Looking for a travel call there, but it really wasn't a travel. She went to her knees. And you're still, imagine your feet being connected to your knees. You're allowed to pivot and wiggle. You just can't move them simultaneously. So Lady Wolves able to get that timeout, 30-second timeout, 42-22 the score here. Fouls at 5-3. Lady Wolves have 5 against them. Maya Smith has cooled off here in the fourth quarter. No scoring from her. Scoring on the fourth has been Kylie Ike and Riley Haight for the Lady Wolves. For the visiting Lady Raiders.
It's been all Wonderly.
Bowser's got a bucket.
Wonderly has 13 of the 22.
Yeah, Wonderling's certainly been the hot hand for the Lady Raiders here.
20-point lead for the Wolves. Under 4 to go, 3:42.
Jekulek going to Tagani going to inbounds to Jekulek. She's going to be guarded by Wonderling. Lady Wolves working their perimeter offense. Tagani turns around, right-handed dribble. Passes off to Jekulek. Jekulek going to pull out, try to reset a little bit for the Lady Wolves. Dribbles down to the corner, looks for the seal by Anderson. Can't get that to go. Oh, nice backdoor screen there by Anderson, but Jekulek had to turn her back to protect the ball. Boy, Anderson's coming to open. They need to look for it. Little twirly bird, whirly bird there by Tagani, able to get the ball to Jekulek.
No.
Haight with the attempt, can't get it to fall. Anderson comes out of there with it. Ball going to be on the baseline. Turnover, Lady Wolves.
Coming back. He tried reaching for it, just went a little too far.
So Haight shot it, Anderson shot it, Haight shot it, and
We're
then
down
out of
to
bounds.
3 minutes now.
Ball comes near side. That's Wonderling.
He's going in. Nope.
Spin move taken away. Double down by Danielson and Jekulek. Great help side there by Danielson to crash down on that. Whitling tries to dribble left hand, has the ball stolen by Danielson.
He's been harassing
who comes out of there with it. Jekulek up to Tagani. Tagani right hand up and in. It's good.
4 points for Leah tonight.
And $3,000 for her aunt.
Yeah.
Wonderling
Another
dribbles
pick.
far side, stolen there, knocked away by Danielson, comes out of there by Haight.
It's the Wolves' ball.
And Wonderling kicks it out of bounds. It'll be Lady Wolves' ball. We're going to have a sub coming in. That's Bowser checking in for the Lady Raiders. Leaving the court will be Reagan Olson, the senior.
Number 1 came in, and let's see here.
Just Bowser was the only sub, number 1. I believe. This will be Jekulek, cross timeline. 2 minutes remain in the final regular season game for the Lady Wolves. Haight has it. Looks to the cutter, Tagani. Can't get it in there. Decides to pass off to Anderson. Anderson looking for more movement. Goes into the paint, knocked out of bounds. That was Whitling and Wonderling that knocked out of bounds out of the hands of Tagani. Ike, Hillman, and Smith set the check in for the Lady Wolves. Leaving the court will be Haight, Danielson, and Jekulek. That's the official sub for the seniors on their last home game, home regular season game. Stay tuned for playoff schedules. Smith gets the inbounds and then hacked on the play.
The fouls on Bowser, I think. Yep, hit her first, so. Team's fourth. Let's play run it out tonight. No bonus situation at all.
Smith steps to the line. Front end, can't get it to fall at first. Second one going to be long back iron. Rebound there goes to Gear.
And
Smith going to get called for the foul. It'll be her 4th.
What's the question here? Somebody hurting?
Oh, no foul, nothing. Stop at play because Gear got hit in the face, I guess.
It's a no foul.
I don't know if I've seen
I'm not sure what
I'm confused. Anyways, 44-22, Lady Wolves have doubled up the Lady Raiders here. Ball goes into Wonderling, but not before Tagani can steal it.
Oh, my.
She's going to look to go length of the court.
And she's fouled
Leah Hoppa.
in the wall, but she's coming back up. She got fouled hard by Bowser.
They claim that that's padding on the baseline there, Jim, but I can confirm it's not soft.
A little bit higher, maybe.
The old mats that we used to have in here on the baseline were real cushiony and springy and real fun to jump into. These ones are compressed foam. I feel like they're like insulation. Tagani's first, no good. Like that foam insulation that you see on houses nowadays.
Pretty compact, nothing gives.
I mean, it's softer than a concrete block, but only by a fraction. Tagani's second, good. 45-22 the score here. Lady Wolves with the advantage.
Off her foot. She's trying to. She wants inside.
Nice little backdoor move there
Got
by
it back.
Whitland.
Fouled. Tip.
Ball going to come out. Wonderling almost. Nope. That's going to be Saft, who's into the game for the first time tonight.
Got her foul anyway.
And she's going to get her foul. I mean, you get them, you might as well use them, right, Jim?
I think she's got a good future ahead of her. Looked really good in the JV game.
Alexa Olmsted's up to check in. Haley Schaefer and Ariana Graville. And leaving the court for the Wolves.
Haley Hillman and Leah Tagani.
And Maya Smith. Probably for the final time on their season. I can't imagine there will be another home game here for Lady Wolves. Ike on the rebound.
Going to bring it down there. Going to ride her hip. Let's see here.
Pass off to Schaefer. Goes far side to Graville. Kicks it to Saf. Little give and go action.
Oh,
Graville lays it up and in with a hard angle shot and smiles around. I don't know if I've seen her not smile tonight, Jim.
Just having fun.
And that's really what it's all about, is having fun. 44 ticks remain here. Ike takes away Wonderling's drive there.
We got a strip and a steal.
Comes out to Graville. Graville going to look to go length of the court.
She lost it.
Has her pocket picked by Wonderling. Wonderling going to look to go up against traffic. No foul, no call. Rebound, though. Hewley, she gets it to fall. 25 ticks remain. 47-24 the score here. Schaefer going to get it across the timeline.
Trying to give and go, bat it away.
Knocked out of bounds by Wonderling. Stay Kane ball there.
Closing it down.
Credit to Wonderling, Jim. She really, there's been no quit in her the whole night.
Not at all. Not at all.
Inbounds goes to Saf. Then Olmsted.
Uh-oh.
There's Wonderling with 10 ticks remaining. Going to go length of the court. Right hand up. Has it contested by Schaefer. No foul call. Rebound, though, goes. That's going to be Whitling with the try. She can't get it to go. Olmsted comes out of there with the rebound.
That's
up
to
Schaefer. And that is the game after 4 quarters. Lady Wolves victorious 47-24. What we'll do, kick it to the station here from our sponsors real quick, and then we'll be back to wrap up tonight's final regular season contest.
LP Kane.
Connected to Kane with a mix of great music and things you need to know. We are 1017 XZ1. Kane Wolves basketball on 1017 XCY is supported by these great sponsors. Allegheny Eye Care, providing eye exams along with additional coverage for eye and health situations in both of their Kane and Smethford locations. They can be reached at 814-837-7880. Field Street Boots, 18 Field Street in Kane. A dealer for Carhartt and Timberline clothing, as well as winter footwear and sporting goods. They're on Facebook under Field Street Boots. Highlander Energy of Kane, an industrial contractor specializing in the power, petrochemical, natural gas processing, pulp, and paper industries. HighlanderEnergy.com. Kane Lumber and Fuel, True Value Hardware, building supplies, light bulbs, winter snow and ice removal products, and more. Hemlock Avenue in Kane. Rich Gas of Kane, providing a wide array of propane gas services, including delivery and installation, with automatic refills and flexible payment options. Online at richgasinc.com. W.E. Swanson Insurance Agency, offering policies for vehicles, homeowners, and business insurance at 23 Fraley Street in Kane. WeSwansonAgency.com. Zook Motors, with new and pre-owned vehicles and a service and parts department. ZookMotors.net. We thank these great sponsors, as well as our friends at the Brookville Steelers, for helping to bring Kane Wolves basketball to 1017 XC1. Kane is a four-season town, and the weather isn't the only thing with lots of variety. 1017 XC1.
All right, we're back here at the conclusion of tonight's contest. Lady Wolves come out victorious by a final score 47-24 over the visiting Lady Raiders from Brookville. Jim, you've got the final point totals for us, and I think you're spot on.
I think so. For the visiting Brookville Lady Raiders, Eden Wonderly played a very good game for her, very consistent. She had 13 points. Bentley Hughes had 6. Kirsten Davey, too. She played a hard game. She only had 2 points, but she was decent there. Also with 2 points, Mariah Bowser and Samantha Whitley had 1 for a total of 24. For the Wolves, Mia Anderson and Maya Smith shared the lead with 13 points. Leah Tagani had 5. Haley Hillman had 4, Emma Danielson had 4, Kylie Ike had 4, we had 2 for Riley Haight, and 2 for Ariana Graville for a total of 47 points. The Wolves played hard, give them credit. As a young, Brookville showed their youth a lot, I think, in the guards had a little trouble handling the Kane press. They rebounded well early, and I think Kane's a little too big underneath, too much for him.
And that pace from the guards for the Lady Wolves with, it started with Haley Hillman with those, I think Brookville had like 5 possessions where Haley picked it 4 of those 5 times. And that just kind of set the tone for the rest of the night. Emma Danielson able to provide great ball pressure. Same with Cora Jekulek. Big shout out to Leah Tagani as well. Big shout out to the seniors, Cora Jekulek, Emma Danielson, and Riley Haight playing in their final home game. Remember a lot what mine was like, Jim. Did not have the same opportunity those girls did by getting out of this gym victorious. It's a memory that they'll take with them for the rest of their lives. Also, congratulations to Jillian Watts for getting her ovation tonight as a senior rec member of the Drumline. Nice to see her back and in action with the Drumline. And also, again, congratulations. A lot of envy in me right now to Christina Tagani for winning that $3,000 on that raffle. But a great game overall by the Lady Wolves. Brackets will be out soon. We'll have you updated on what our plans are from the radio station moving forward. I just got confirmation that the boys team will be entering playoffs as they finish the season at a record of
I want to say 10 and 12.
10 and 11 or 10 and 12.
I think they would have been 11
10 and 12.
They won last night.
So they finished the regular season 10 and 12. Lady Wolves finished the regular season 11 and 10. They will be the number 2 seed in AAA, taking on, I imagine, Garden City. I can't imagine Brookville is going to enter, but maybe they will.
I don't know.
Stranger things have happened. But for Jim Coppersmith, I am Chris Barber. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast on 101.7 WXCI.